Alright, so this is me coming at y'all with some gameplay from, like, I believe the day Season 2 came out. And, yeah, so I'm just gonna be going on a hardcore rant on this one. I'm just being honest, dude. Season 2 is dog shit. It's not any better than Season 1. The new map Apocalypse, it's absolute dog shit. It's literally a camper's haven. It doesn't even play well either. It plays absolutely trash, like it is a camper's haven, as repeated. It feels small but like huge at the same fucking time, and there's so many goddamn hidey holes. It's so annoying. But anywho, so the maps, there really is only one new one, minus the fire team one, which is alright. But fire team is a really shitty mode that almost nobody plays, and if you are gonna play it, it's for score streaks. Let's be real. Gogolva is alright. Apocalypse is shit. We're supposed to be getting Miami Strike later on, which is nice, I suppose. People have been wanting a better, smaller version of Miami. It actually works better for the longest time. It took them this long to deliver it, which I think is retarded, but you know what, whatever then. So as you can see, since the last video I've gotten DM Ultra, as you'll see me flip through my secondary, but yeah, no, so the new weapons, the footage shows me using the FAR, and it's not fully leveled up, but I have the LC-10 unlocked as of now. And it's about halfway done. It's a pretty solid SMG, more or less. The thing with it is it's pretty much just a fucking MP5 clone that has much better damage range and bullet velocity by default with a bigger magazine size. That's about it, and slightly less bouncy recoil. The FAR is a pretty decent rifle. It's pretty much what you would want in a fast fire rate weapon. Predictable pattern, easy to control, pretty decent damage. It whoops the ass of the FAMAS by a mile. I mean, yeah, the FAMAS may fire a little faster, but the thing is, the FAMAS's recoil is extremely erratic, and on top of it, it has really dog shit mobility most of the time, and you have to gear it towards having a bigger magazine, which just isn't quite doable when you want mobility. But yeah, no, it hits decently hard. It's got good fire rate, easy to control, pretty solid DLC weapons so far. But yeah, so Death Machine is really good for its price. I'm glad that they actually priced it properly, and it's not fucking terrible, and it's not absolutely busted at the same exact time. This dude's an idiot. So next bit, well, I believe there were some bug fixes, but on the other hand, there's some absolutely horrible shit. And let's get on to that. So, as of recent, there's been a huge glitch that has been discovered and thankfully now patched, but shouldn't have existed in the first place, where Samantha Maxis, the new operator, will be coming at some point, probably with Season 2 Reloaded. Trial players get randomly selected at any operator from within the game, whether from within the operator screen, whether actually in the game or not. So trial players were getting to play as Maxis, but the problem with that is that for whatever fucking reason, Treyarch decided to make the skin like invisible because it's not in the game files. So basically a bunch of people were running around invisible, and people thought there was a huge hacking epidemic, but it was not. It was just Treyarch being absolute fucking retards, and somehow including one of the dumbest glitches I've ever fucking seen in a game in a long fucking time in here. And that brings me to the next point. And this one's kind of out of Cold War's realm, but it still applies in general. Warzone. Oh my motherfucking god. Warzone was already hanging by a thread with a balance before, with Season 1's implementation just fucking everything up. But oh my God, I never expected it to be this fucking bad. Jesus Christ. Originally, the Cold War weapons had the same properties as their original counterparts, which was sucked. It was terrible. And everybody wanted it reverted to modern warfare, which they did. And it was great for a while because the Cold War weapons were actually viable. And now all of a sudden, for no reason at all, they decided to revert them back to their Cold War status, basically completely shifting the meta back to modern warfare weapons and killing off Cold War's weapons completely. The problem is in Warzone, you need velocity, you need damage range. With Cold War weapons now, you have to have one. You can only have one or the other. You can't have both now. So basically, shit's all fucked up right now in Warzone. The balance is screwed. It's dead and gone. And everybody's bitching about it. All the YouTubers are going off about it because it's the dumbest thing. It's like the dumbest change they could have made. Overall, I'm still giving Cold War a goddamn 3 out of 10. Nothing has changed. The balance has only gotten shittier. There's only been more bugs, more bullshit. It's just fucking dog shit. I mean, yeah, they've implemented some cool weapons and stuff, and there's more content coming in, but what does that content matter when the matchmaking is still unplayable pretty much? It's still a fucking sweat fest. You will still get kicked out of games. You will still get your server will still crash even on your own private server in zombies. The shit is fucking ridiculous. And it needs to stop. Treyarch, fix your fucking game for once. This shit's getting old.